I don't know if that was a good way to end the last one, just by saying repercussions and then trailing off, but I did in the meantime. Oh yeah, that's right. Shotgun's fully up. Okay, yeah, perfect. Free bullets. So that's not too bad at all then. Perfect. All right, perfect.
I wonder if you can see me, Mr. Kennedy.
If you even scratch her, I'll break your bones.
First, we shall see if you can make it this far. I'll be waiting.
Man, I really should have shot him. God.
Shit.
If only I had a sniper rifle instead of binoculars. Although, I mean, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, it seems like a good concept until you're trying to, like, find your friend somewhere with binoculars and they see you aiming with a rifle. Yeah, I don't think this really matters. I don't think they can hit anywhere near me as long as you stay moving, but there are a couple items that I want to collect. I don't know if this is the way to go. Oh, yeah, that was the way I wanted to go. If you get really, I don't want to say good at this game, but when you really get like your feeling in for doing the damage to those guys, you can actually use your knife to stun them and trip them up, and then follow up with your melee moves. So even if you run out of ammunition entirely, this game still makes some room for you to do what you need to do. Oh God, Mike, what are you fucking doing? $25 in a pistol. It's absurd. It's fucking extendo clips. Might as well have an automatic Glock. Although they have a TMP, so I know it's not the same thing. I'm just saying. This one is a pain because there are these wooden planks that you have to break in order to get this thing to work, and you wouldn't even know unless they told you. And there's such a... It's just, you wouldn't even know. But you can't hit them all right as you come in, so it's not a total letdown. Although I think this beam is trying to obstruct my vision. I think it's just the 3. Then you can go down, but you don't want to go down because it's locked, which is why you need to activate the mechanism in the first place. But I think I'm going to go down just to check for items because I don't want to have to deal with all the guys that are going to be here at the end. But then they might only spawn here once I've activated the gears anyways, so... But this way I won't have to search through the supplies, so it's going to save me a little bit of time either way. Or at least get it out of the way when I'm not under the duress of an attack. The laser sight, also such a valuable tool for this third-person aiming system. Because if you know the laser sight, it would absolutely suck. I mean, it would be terrifying. It would be kind of cool to have to try and, like, aim this way. And just with no indicator of when you were hitting them or not. But, yeah. I gotta say, I went from feeling really clumsy and bad with these controls to really enjoying them. And I think just another one of the many testaments to why Resident Evil 4 is... if not the best Resident Evil game, because I don't want to get into the semantics of debating what is a good Resident Evil game, but certainly my favorite. Because I really feel like 4 also lacked for a lot of like the creepy, scary, like survival elements. Like it's way more of like you're an action badass. But I mean, again, like if you're not careful, you can die. Hell, I've already died in this. It takes a special kind of enemy, and I know that the industrial area coming up is also hard. But as soon as you put like those knights, those guys aren't fucking around. A lot of the bosses aren't really fucking around, and there's a lot of enemies that do have like one hit kill animations. So you know you can't sleep on it. And again, I'm not even on the hardest setting, and I died. That's almost more infuriating, but I will say Hitstun's a bitch. I'm going to keep with the pistol, but I think the shotgun is something I'm going to have to switch to real quickly when I'm going down these stairs. I think, I was thinking that I'm much closer to fighting Salazar than I actually am, because, I remember that, there's also the trap door sequence, and then I wind up in the basement, and that's when I fight his, like, lieutenant, I guess. I would say lieutenant. I'm inclined to say lieutenant, but maybe it's not. Maybe that's not the right word. Whatever the monster creatures are that flank him. And it's weird because they don't really ever talk about what they are. I don't know if they're like an advanced or a specific archetype of the Plaga, but... Uh-oh. All I can hope is that he doesn't have a shot on me. Yeah, he's going to be running away now. Suplex! I wish that if you like shot their leg and they went to kneeling from in front, you would suplex them. But if you shot their leg from behind, you would like German suplex them. It's just a little thing. Just a little, you know, just a little bit of a nod. Alright, I'm not playing with that. I'm not playing with your dynamite throwing via. Oh, that sucks! But that makes up for it. He did to that guy what I felt like doing to him. Did he kill himself, too? Weird. Anyways, okay, so here's another fun one. If these guys start climbing up, which I think they would eventually, you could just sit there and knife them all off. He stayed standing after one of my kicks. Okay, well, I'm glad that didn't kill me on the plus side. These ones are a bitch because they will, if I don't kill it while it's coming out of his head and I kill him, it will, okay, yeah, like now. It will crawl along the floor and come towards me. Very The Thing, actually, which is fucking awesome. Maybe that's why I like this game so much. Also, do yourself a favor. If you enjoy this creepy, monstrous shit, definitely check out The Thing if you've never seen it. I'm talking about the original, like the 1987? 84? 86? It's in the 80s, either way. God, I love that movie. It's a great movie. Check it out. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to give you a breakdown. Kurt Russell's in it. It's good shit. See, like, all I want to do here... Oh, I can do it here. Perfect. Yeah, get fucked. Your shields don't mean shit. Wooden shields will not stop you from eating big old grenade damage. I think a bunch of them drop down here, though. This gets real ugly. I think they're behind me now as well, or potentially there are guys with shields behind me. That's a dude with a rocket launcher. Oh, I wish I could have kicked him right over the edge. Oh, that better be dead. Oh, you... It's gonna get a free hit on me because it's so close. Oh, I just got him. Nice. I have so many bullets, guys. I have so many bullets. Oh, I can't believe he got that hit on me. I don't know if these ones have a one-hit kill. I think that I could have just gone through there after flash grenading them. I think that's something I could have done. Oh, thank goodness. Oh shit. These guys really aren't that big a deal when you've got space to move around, but when you drop me into a tight cage match with them, it's not a fun experience. And now there are cultists too. Which also wouldn't be so bad, except that that big dude's still around. And again, if he were to kill them... Alright, here's what we do. I'm gonna march these guys into close quarters zone. Oh, I really was hoping to get that guy in the shot. Shit. Alright, so I should get a shot on him when he comes out of this doorway. I could walk in behind him, but again, why would I put myself into that shit show of a tight space? Oh, you would. You would. Alright, conceptually though, I should still get a shot on him from here, too. Oh, I didn't think I'd hit you, but I did. Not bad for a PC gamer on an Xbox controller with palms sweatier than, you know what'd be great? Is if I just leave a gap there, and then in narration afterwards record over it. So I was thinking about it, and not only can I do that, but in the parts where I banter, or where I am talking and backtracking, I guess the audience, if I leave it in or fast forward it, could always slow down what I'm saying to find out what I'm saying. Huh, I didn't think of that. That's interesting. I almost got full health. I need like 2 more red, green, yellow combinations, and I should be good to go. We're at, wow, we got a fuck ton of pistol ammo. I think coming up to the pit room, too. Maybe at the top of these stairs, actually. And I just want to make sure I got all those pots, which I definitely did. I just want to watch these doors close. Very fast, very cool, though. That's right, not only am I in your house killing all your friends, I'm taking all your shit, Salazar. I'm taking it all. Anything that's not fucking nailed down and shiny, I'm gonna have it. Even if that means consistently checking the back of every arch looking for a gem that in fact doesn't exist, and I'm just driving myself crazy. Stand by for quick time event. This one I don't hate as much. I think this is pretty cool.
Leon!
Yeah, these guys, whatever the hell they are.
Mr. Kennedy, don't you know when it's time to throw in the towel?
Good old-fashioned Leon S. Kennedy grappling hook, drawing in yet another semblance towards
There's
Batman.
the satisfying sound of one's impalement.
Don't fall for this old trick.
Imagine if it somehow traveled up and shot him in the head. That would be the my favorite end of pseudo boss in any game, let alone the Resident Evil series. Yeah, so Lefty stays with the girl, and Poncho comes down to pay me a visit. So the cool thing about the upcoming fight that I'm about to partake in is that you don't need to fight this guy, but he does drop a piece of the crown you can inevitably assemble.
9 lives, but it doesn't matter now, Mr. Kennedy.
Crown I think I pick up here, actually.
I sent my right hand to dispose of you.
Your right hand comes off?
Say whatever you please. Die, you worm!
Like, just terrible banter. And like, so these are his own dudes that he impaled, which begs the question, did they fail? Did they do something wrong? Were these like dissenters amongst his otherwise voluntary masses? Like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, we would love for you to sacrifice us. Yeah, so the guy down here drops one, and then I think he drops the other. Man, I didn't realize they were going to give me so much Magnum ammo coming up to this last part. I would have been maybe a little less impressed by my second broken butterfly strategy. You know what would be great, pal? If instead of just showing up everywhere and selling me guns, you could warn me about some of the traps. I don't do that, stranger.
Welcome.
Well, I noticed. That's why I'm complaining about it.
Some rare things on site. What are you selling?
I mean, I guess he'd appreciate it if I stopped interrupting him every time, too.
Is that all? Thank you.
Can I sell the elegant mask with the, yeah.
Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. Is that... Thank you. What are you buying?
So again, like a 12 capacity shotgun. Cool, but it's just like the amount of money I've already spent on my other shotgun, I don't see the point. Maybe my next playthrough I'll pick something a little more stylish. I know it takes up less space, which is nice, but again, because I'm gonna always end up buying the... Oh, right, the new sniper.
What are you buying?
7 firepower, 10 cap. Like, there's not even a comparison. I'm almost doing double the damage with the rifle. It won't go any higher than that. I think the semi-rifle can get up to be more powerful than that eventually, and I think it's also good for when I get, like, the next, like, the scope, but I think the thermal scope works on this one anyways, so I'm not going to worry about it for now. And in the meantime, can I upgrade anything else that's, no, I said I wasn't going to do capacity till this fight was over. And I already spent enough money on this motherfucker. Shit. I'm gonna hold off on upgrades for that rifle for the time being.
Come back.
I forgot about the other sniper rifle. I may not have upgraded it. Alright, so we're at the 20-minute mark, so this boss fight, pending that it doesn't lead to my death, will be where I end this this chapter. I'm gonna check and see if I can buy a fade spray from him before I proceed on. I don't think this guy necessarily, like, hits very hard. I don't find, like, this boss isn't dangerous so much as he's just really, really durable. Okay, yeah, I can't buy any. I'm also, I don't know if this area gets locked out. Like, it must get locked out when I proceed forward, but I don't even know. That's what I was looking for, though. A lot of cool cinematic dodges are coming up, too. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the handgun for the time being. Thought there was something on the roof here, but maybe it's all lights, okay. Oh, okay, yeah, this door must, like, lock behind me. Cryo tanks, the room with the fucking meter. If I can, I'd like to pick up all the stuff. I don't have a choice now. I don't know if he'll attack me. I think he starts when I try to use the elevator panel. So let's see if I can raid the other rooms first, just so I have all the supplies. Though probably not with my luck. Then he might just attack me through the ceiling if I haven't started the elevator yet. We'll see. So there's a tank in that room. There's a tank in this hallway. I think there's a tank in every room, and there's one in this hallway as well. Also, funny side note, the last time I remember fighting this guy, I definitely had the Chicago typewriter, and he definitely took, like, next to no shots from that before going down super fast. I found it to be anticlimactic. That would be cool if you could do that. Yeah, as far as bosses go, like, pretty forgivable in terms of, well, sure, I'll just have to hang out here for 4 minutes. What could be better? like, the fact that it goes by my own ankles, not at all a problem. Smile, you son of a bitch. I had no idea the RPG was a one-shot kill on that guy. Oh, that's awesome. I legit, like, I stockpiled up there. Like, I brought 2 magnums, a shit ton of magnum ammunition and RPG for a dude that was just, that's great. That's super valuable. Maybe it's the combination of, liquid nitrogen and RPG. Wow, I'm sorry, what a huge letdown for anybody who hadn't seen that before that was like, I thought you said that guy was tough. I'm telling you, if I hadn't done the RPG on that dude, I would have been sitting there just wailing on him with magnum shots to no avail. No avail at all. Like, that guy was super bullet resistant in my experience. That's great. That's so funny. That's like the exact opposite of what I expected to happen.
It seems that Salazar is having difficulty taming the American pig. Salazar had his chance. Krauser, go get the girl. Oh, and dispose of the swine while you're at it.
Consider it done.
Jack Krauser. With a face like that, you just know that he has scars. Fuck it, let's end there. We're 26 minutes anyways. Yeah, womp womp. I couldn't when that RPG was done, like I thought maybe he'd gone into the roof and that was all just ice below his feet. I didn't realize that was all that was left of him. Were those chunks. Yeah, that's super funny.